Just be consistent, show up, and sell something. Anything that is successful is beyond fear. People can even still have their job and start a business, and they are still afraid of starting businesses. And for creativity, even how God created us, we have to make things happen. This is business that somebody is doing, and you are overanalyzing.
Hi, welcome to another episode of the Pick and Chat podcast. We hope you're well. So today we're talking about what prevents you, yes you, from starting your business. 2025 is almost about to end. By the time maybe this episode is out, I don't know, it may have ended, we're not sure, but we just want to talk about what prevents you from starting your business, and we hope that this will encourage you to try and get that business started before the year ends. So stay tuned. All right, so let's talk about it. What are some of the things that you think prevents people from starting a business?
Analysis paralysis. Yeah, so if you don't know, analysis paralysis is overanalyzing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like they will think about it and come and check it and it's been 2 weeks. Like I mentioned some time ago, people spend a whole month thinking about the business name. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, just start it. So analysis paralysis is one thing you have to deal with when you want to start a business. You will never know you have a business until you started it.
Yeah.
If you want to be safe, just go for red ocean or blue ocean. So red ocean is business that is already existing, that, like, let's say you want to sell ice cream, people sell it, so you don't need to analyze too much.
Yeah.
You just need to copy how they're doing. Where do they put it? Of course, we don't sell ice cream too much. We don't start an ice cream company in winter because it won't be booming. So all of these things you have to go into. But if your idea is one that is not in that ocean where you have examples of people taking a risk already, you have to convince people, tell them about what you want to sell. Then that means you have to just start it.
Yeah.
Build a wait list, do something, just put a product in front of people so that people can use it and tell you whether it's good business. So stop overanalyzing it. Let people patronize you, and that's how it works. This shirt I'm wearing, the Creed Project. I mean, I have it because I evangelize. You understand? The hoodies, if you look at the back, you can get your own quotations there. I partner with Jesus, and I'm taken care of by God. Like, I can literally tell 10,000 people that will see me wear that I'm in partnership with Jesus. Maybe somebody needs it. So these are the things that you have to do. So who would have thought that you can use the back of your shirt to evangelize? But now this is a modern form of evangelism.
Yeah.
And I am paying a business just so I can get to evangelize. And it's so much value for me.
Yeah.
As a Christian who was raised in a Christian home, for me to just put like 40 pounds, 20 pounds on a shirt that I'm going to forever, as long as I'm able to wear it, evangelize, is a lot. So this is business that somebody is doing, and you are overanalyzing. Okay, I think I'm getting too emotional.
No, but it's I get where you're coming from, because you see potentials in people. You see so many business opportunities, but then people are not starting it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like fear is also another thing that sometimes prevents people from starting a business. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, and fear is one of those things where you end up worrying so much about what could happen when you do something that you end up not doing it. Okay. So for example, someone could be at home thinking, you know what, I'm really good at doing hair, or I'm really good at taking pictures. But what if I start a photography business and no one, books me to start? So they end up thinking about the fact that no one will book them if they start, that they don't start it. But yet you've not started it to know whether people will book you or not. So that fear, that fear of the unknown, of what could happen, it's one thing that really stops people from starting their business and taking opportunities. I don't know if you have anything to share on if fear has ever stopped you from doing anything when it comes to your businesses.
Yeah, I mean, anything that is successful is beyond fear. Anything. And I would always say that if you are not afraid of something that is big, then it's not big enough. You get it? It's just like quitting your job. Let's say you have a business that is doing well. You know you can really scale it, and it takes you 1 year to quit your job. The only reason why you've not been able to quit your job is because you are afraid.
Yeah.
So this is how it works. People do not understand the value of things. I recently said that I think quitting your job is overrated. Because when you look at it, if you quit your job to start a business, I'm not saying everybody should quit your job. It's just an example.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the biggest fears that every entrepreneur has is when they have to choose between focusing on their business full time and even in keeping a job. You can always even, do you know the funny thing? People can even still have their job and start a business, and they are still afraid of starting businesses.
I know.
You have a job. If it doesn't work, you still have a job.
Yeah.
You get it. So when you think about it, let me give the biggest instance in an entrepreneur's life. Quitting your job is not so difficult because you can always get a job.
Yeah.
Now you can even lie on CV. They can even ask you, well, what do you do for that 3 months gap? And you tell them, I took time off to travel the world. And it means a lot to employers when somebody actually takes time off to take care of themselves.
And it's not a lie. It's actually it's self-care. It's something that you do to improve yourself.
I tell you, Facebook always put ahead those that quit Facebook, went to start a startup, failed and came back for a bigger position. They always got a job. So it is even attractive to now have a lineup of failed projects.
Yeah.
To be able to talk, look, if you start a business and you fail, even if you don't get anything, you have another credential to apply to Harvard.
It shows that you have aptitude to learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you apply to Harvard and you are doing a personal statement, telling them things you've done and you don't, there's nothing you failed in, it's a no. They want to see your failures.
Yeah.
So now failure is attractive. So just be not afraid. Take it as I am going to fail on this, and I want to see how far I can fail or how fast I can fail. And you might not even fail.
Yeah. You know, as you were talking, it reminded me of our previous episode where you spoke about how embarrassment and shame is stopping people from starting businesses, or that's a hidden cost when it comes to starting a business. And sometimes I think about people from like our backgrounds and how sometimes things like embarrassment and fear stops them from starting businesses.
Yeah.
I think when you look at it statistically, the majority of Black people that are in the UK that have business compared to white people, I'm not sure of the stats, but I don't think they would match up.
It doesn't.
But sometimes I think about it and I'm like, there's so much we have to offer. Even just think about even in like our local church. How many people there are starting businesses? How many people there that could start businesses, but they are not doing it? And sometimes I think whether it's that fear of not knowing what to do, what will happen, how will things turn out, or just being embarrassed and ashamed that can I actually sell this? Will people sell it? Or what if someone that I know see me selling this?
Yeah.
But what do you have to lose?
What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? And I think I've said it. I'll say it again. There is no way my child will grow up and they wouldn't know how to sell, because they cannot evangelize if they cannot sell.
Yeah.
Look, when you are of age, let's say 10, 12, you will be selling egg in church, egg with pepper. You'll be selling ice cream. Look, you have to make sales. You see, there are some things that we for me, I always say I have an unfair advantage, because I've sold things. I mean, even you have seen, here in UK, shea butter, doing this, proceed. I think I told you some time back that my missus was like palpably embarrassed just because I'm approaching people to download an app, and she is feeling shy for me that the people don't want to. I'm forcing. I'm like, yes, you have to. I was building my skills. That skills wasn't just needed for the app. It's the same skill you use to sell to investors.
Yeah,
it's the same skill that you use to sell in a $10 million company, a $100 million company, but you build it. So my unfair advantage is my parents. My mom never was formally employed. We sold in the market. So I was using it. We used to clap Chalewati, don't come in for people to come and buy. So this is typical. You cannot be ashamed of it, right? Your mates are passing, you're holding Chalewati and clapping. So some of us have had it, but to be fair, until everybody gets it, they cannot do business unless they can want to buy sales people. So that fear of selling, approaching people, talking to people, making something happen is difficult. And for creativity, even how God created us, we have to make things happen. So you should be able to just make ice cream, no brand, put a brand on it. One person knows about it, 10 people knows about it, then it becomes big. That is how human beings we are. We start things, we give them names, and it stays.
Yeah.
So we just have to get on the other side of fear.
Mm.
And we mentioned several times that your temperament could affect you. Yes. Let me say that people who are not extroverts really suffer with starting businesses. But the advice here is that always partner with people who can talk. If you are an extrovert, I always say you have no business having introvert. You have no business having introverted friends. It won't work. Get people who can talk for you.
Yeah.
You do the thing in secrecy, and they'll just be blowing out for you. Yeah. So that's the only thing that can stop your temperament. Apart from that, just sell.
Yeah. You know, the other thing I was thinking about as well is owning your strength, owning your skills. A lot of the times, I don't think people own the things that they can do. So, for example, maybe you can cook. You may be thinking, well, everyone else can cook. So, what's so special about me knowing how to cook? But actually, when you're able to own that skill, recently I started becoming quite active on social media.
Yeah.
And I realized that actually I can do a lot with social media. I have a social media following, and I can leverage on that. I can do something with it. So I started owning the things that I can do on my social media. It's my social media page. It's my content. I can post it out there. I can be creative with it and do something with it. And yeah, I may not always get the right attention, or maybe the right what's it called? You know, when you're not getting enough likes and things like that. Yeah, sometimes that may make you feel a bit some way, but actually owning the things that you can do, I think, goes a long way. So if you can do something, don't look at the fact that other people are also doing it, or other people have already done it. The fact that there are people who've gone ahead of you and they've done it, that alone should tell you that, yeah, you know, this is good. This could sell.
Yeah.
There are people out there who are doing it, so clearly it could work. Own that strength, own that skill you have, and try it out.
Yeah.
Just give it a try.
Yeah.
That's the least you can do.
Yeah.
And you know, if it doesn't work, you move on to something else.
And sometimes it's you, even for what you have dealt with, it's something many people face. It is called imposter syndrome, because when you had anabafia.com, TikTok wasn't. There was no TikTok. We all didn't know about TikTok. You were in the scene.
Yeah.
So what makes you feel like you are not so sure if you can do it? You are one of the people who started YouTube. I mean, the people I know, like in my circle, that have a YouTube channel. You understand?
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, what you have dealt with is something people have not been able to deal with. Imposter syndrome. They're doing the thing, but they still feel like, I'm not a tug on in this. Like, I'm still not there.
Yeah.
You get it? So for you, content creation is something you've been doing in written form, in speaking. I remember some interview, some episode you did on one of your channels about this Ghanaian guy having to cut his dreadlocks.
Yeah, with dreadlocks. I remember.
I saw myself. I'm like, this one ago. But what caused the gap?
Yeah. That's
You
true.
understand?
Yeah.
So even now that you have to bounce back and put things on TikTok, you are still doubting yourself that, but you have been in this industry for long. And the word for it is imposter syndrome. You can get 10 million pounds and you wake up and you feel like, I'm not supposed to get 10 million pounds. And many people are not able to get over it. So now you see that in your content creation, you are not just you are not somebody who is camera shy, but it was just a new environment, TikTok. You didn't know how you come across as, oh, now you're a TikToker.
Yeah. It's thinking about it, yeah. So now you've also joined them.
So you want to tell us what you wear to church on Sunday? Who cares?
There you go.
But look, there are many people that will look up to you and dress modestly just because they've seen you do it. But the thing is, the people that have this great guts, effrontery, and impudence, they're the people who are doing the bad things.
Yeah. It's true.
And that is why I'm afraid to mention names. The kids now can keep up with influencers who got who got popular with obscene or some bad stuff that we really even don't want our daughters or sons to see.
Yeah.
Now, have you seen the Skims new lineup of I cannot mention it, just go and check it. They've literally made underwears that depict pubic hairs. And
I've seen it.
For all sizes, it is out of stock. And Christians are not able to sell handkerchiefs. Artificial pubic hair is out of stock for all body sizes. I'm getting too emotional.
No, but it's
Sell. People are selling cocaine. They are being chased, but they are still able to run a cartel of 100 million.
Oh gosh.
You are selling something that you can register.
Yeah, so you have a skill that you don't have to be shy. You don't have to be ashamed of. It's not something that you would get arrested for.
Just get a business registered. Sell white shirts. It's legal. People are selling hundreds of millions of cocaine under the system.
Honestly.
And they are able to run this economy with police always
Millions
looking for
of
them.
pounds.
But you are having something that you can literally stand by the roadside. Stand in front of the market square and be like, this is handkerchief. You can literally say that my mom is not eating. That's girl marketing. Like, buy to people's emotions. My mom is not eating if you don't buy 10 of these things. People will just buy them because they need it.
Yeah.
Just because they feel the connection, because at this point they didn't have food to eat. And that's how, people make purchase decisions, then they back with emotions, then they back it with logic.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So sell anything, get a story behind it, and you're gone.
Yeah.
If you don't have anything, it's gone.
Don't be shy to tell like your networks about it. If you've started something, if you're part of a local church, if at your workplace, if you have a group of friends, tell them about it. Oh, I've started this cooking business.
Yeah.
if you need this meal cooked, let me know. I'll cook it for you for this price. Let people know.
Yeah. I think your biggest worry will be telling your pastor or your church executives that, give me 20 minutes after church so I can use my product. That should be your problem. That you just get that chance, put your products there and show up every single time. And you see how people will start taking you seriously because you're consistent. There are many times I bought from people because I feel like, they've been here, so they came all the way. Then, but just yesterday I went somewhere, I think, we went to my son's nursery. And I saw some stuff that I don't need them at home. But the fact that these people came to mount a table to put this Christmas stuff on it, I'm like, let's get some. We spent like £15.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like they showed up. So just be consistent, show up and sell something.
Yeah. Be consistent, show up and sell something. And we really hope that this video will ginger someone out there to get on it and start their business. And please comment below or send us a DM on Instagram or TikTok if you've started your business, and if you need any guidance or if you need any tips, let us know. We'll be there to support you. We hope this episode will be helpful to you, and we'll see you on the other side when your business is booming. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.